Yo, what's going on, everybody? GZTV back with another video, and yes, the image looks kind of weird. It's oriented in a weird way, but we are back. We are here to talk about some more Breaking Bad. I kind of moved the GZTV sign up there because it kept leaning down. You won't be able to see a lot of stuff in the background, but this is a pretty cool looking setup for now. My camera seems to be very, very easily distracted for some reason. I don't know, maybe I should change the camera settings, but again, we are back with some Breaking Bad. We are here to talk about season 1, episode 6. What great episode. A big monumental moment in this series right here, as you guys can see in the picture down here. He's bald. Obviously, the chemotherapy got to him. He decided to buzz his hair off, and it was badass. But let's talk about the plot, because all sorts of things happened. Walter White and Jesse Pinkman come to an agreement. Walt will be the cook and silent partner in their meth operation, while Jesse will sell their product on the streets. Walt also demands no further bloodshed. Meanwhile, as Walt's chemotherapy continues, he tells Skyler White that Elliot Schwartz's check came and he deposited it, when in fact he is struggling to pay for the treatment and plans on using his meth profits to cover it. Again, he doesn't want people to feel bad for him. He wants to do everything for himself, which is taking it like a man, I suppose. At a family therapy session, Skyler tells Walt that she is concerned about his missing hours, but he says that he just likes to be alone sometimes and takes walks. Obviously lying, trying to cover up his meth business. They're kind of getting on him. I don't know if they're going to catch him in anything, but yeah. While cooking meth, Jesse observes a radiotherapy burn on Walt's chest and realizes he is trying to take care of his family before he dies of lung cancer. Jesse Pinkman, I don't know how you discovered that, but this is the episode that Jesse finds out that he has cancer. Pretty much everyone knows that Walt has cancer now. Jesse finishes their current batch and spends all night selling it, bringing Walt his share of $1,300, far less than he expected. Walt wants big things for this company. He needs to pay for that treatment. I fully understand, but Jesse's out there putting in the work, man. He's sacrificing a lot of things. Jesse explains they need a distributor if they want to make more money. After Crazy 8's death, drug lord Tuco Salamanca has taken over his territory. A very tough son of a bitch, a guy that's probably been in prison for 30 years. Jesus. Jesse gains a meeting with Tuco after getting his friend Skinny Pete, who served time in prison alongside Tuco, to vouch for him. Though Tuco is willing to pay $35,000 for a pound of meth, he insists on paying only after his dealers have completed the sales, which is kind of fucked up because you need the money up front if you're giving service to a distributor. You need that money. That's a lot of money. When Jesse refuses and attempts to take back the drugs, Tuco severely beats him, beats the shit out of the guy. I thought Jesse was about to die from this guy. He was beating the hell out of him. Meanwhile, Hank Schrader traces the gas mask found in the desert to Walt's high school. This is when Hank starts getting on Walt, and he could possibly be a suspect, but he dodges a bullet a little bit. Hank and Walt take inventory of the chemistry lab to find other equipment missing, leading Hank to suspect that a student obtained a key to the lab storage room. Later, Hank arrests the school janitor, Hugo Archuleta. It's terrible. I hate that. He was such a good dude. They built his character up just for him to get arrested. Who would have had the keys and had a criminal record for drug possession, but obviously fucking Walter did it. It's terrible. Walt feels guilty letting Hugo take the blame and tries to contact Jesse, only to learn about his hospitalization. He visits Jesse and learns what happens with Tuco. Now starting to lose his hair from the chemo, Walt decides to shave his head, making the iconic Walter White that we all know look. And now I can't look at it the same. I've seen the Walter White without hair in many pictures, many people posting about him. It is one of the most iconic shows in Netflix history, but now that he had hair at the beginning and now that he's buzzing it off, holy shit, I can't see him without hair now. It's kind of crazy. Afterwards, he arranges for a meeting with Tuco under the alias Heisenberg, after Werner Heisenberg, who Werner Heisenberg was a physicist from Germany, if you guys didn't know. That's a really badass name. Heisenberg is very iconic in this series, so yeah. And demands $50,000 from Tuco, $35,000 for the meth he took from Jesse, and $15,000 for Jesse's pain and suffering, pretty much the medical bill, even though it won't be that much. Pretty much charging him with a criminal offense of hurting his partner. Tuco laughs at Walt for bringing him more meth after his previous batch was stolen, but Walt says that the substance is not meth. So he pretty much finessed him. I did think at first that he was bringing in meth. This man, Walter White, he is so underestimated. He's way smarter than a lot of people give him credit for. He throws a piece against the floor, causing an explosion, which blows out the windows and knocks everyone in the room off their feet. He reveals that the bag contains fulminated mercury and threatens to smash the entire bag to the ground. This was kind of foreshadowed earlier when he was giving a chemistry lesson about explosions and fulminated mercury. If you throw it down, it'll cause an explosion. So nice little touch there from the director. Tuco agrees to payment as well as agreeing to a purchase for the next week, offering Walter $35,000 for the next pound of meth. Walt demands instead that Tuco buys 2 pounds of meth a week for $70,000. Tuco, incredulous, agrees. Once back in his car, Walt exhibits an intense rush from what he had just done. It was kind of insane. He was walking out like a badass. It was a really good closing scene. I think this is the best episode we've seen so far. There's a certain realism about television. You start an episode with an explosion, and it's great. We want to know what happens. You started off with an explosion of someone walking away with a bag full of cash and no explanation. We love that in television, Build up 5 episodes that are leading to a conclusion as drastic as this, and we'll worship a show like Breaking Bad. This is what made people really like this show. It was a fantastic episode. And the crazy thing is it might not even be in the better half of Breaking Bad episodes. That's just how good this series is going to be, I feel like, because there's going to be a lot more of these badass scenes from Walter White. We're going to see a lot more explosions, a lot more badassery, a lot more manipulation, a lot more trickery, a lot more intellect from Walter White throughout this series, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be watching the 7th episode tonight. Then I will probably take a break until Monday when I get home from Memorial Day. Let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll probably watch 3 more episodes after today, so we will get through season 1, episode 10 before my vacation. I'm going to watch all the Stranger Things then, and day by day I will give you guys reviews for those episodes. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. A lot of television to digest here this summer. And I love it. I love getting back into Netflix. I watched a lot of Netflix in the past with, 13 Reasons Why, Outer Banks, Stranger Things. Just a lot of really good TV series. Breaking Bad, no different. Honestly, one of the best ones I've seen. It's so good. I've watched the 100 as well. Walking Dead. That's not a Netflix exclusive, but you get me. I watched The Walking Dead a lot back in the day. But it's really nice to get back into a TV series and have some fun with it. Watch an episode a day. Kind of digest it. It's really, really fun. That's the best way, I think, to watch a TV series. But yeah. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, it has been GZTV giving you guys these reviews for every single Breaking Bad episode. We will be watching them all. I think we should be able to finish by the end of the summer. We will have to see, though. But I'm out. Peace out. I'm going to take a little bit of a break because here in an hour, I'm going to have to go get my hair cut. And then, I'm going to watch the other episode of Breaking Bad after that. So, peace. And Mavs Warriors Game 5 on tonight.